Hello everybody, it's my honor to be here today to explain and also make analysis on the newly regulation on the Chinese tax resident certificate. As an experience for providing legal services to foreign companies and foreign individuals, I have encountered lots of consultation regarding the tax resident certificate issue. As of today, there has been lots of difficulties for foreign companies and foreign individuals to receive kind of the certificate from the Chinese law firm. There have already been kind of the practices and the different legal provisions. And recently, there was a new issued legal policy from the taxation, and I would like to make the introduction and analysis for you. To better serve high-level opening up and facilitate taxpayers in enjoying treaty benefits and conducting cross-border operation, the State Taxation Administration has issued new regulations on the Chinese tax resident certificate. The new regulations will take effect on April 1st, 2025, which is actually yesterday, replacing the announcement number 40 of 2016 and announcement number 17 of 2019. This article aims to analyze the key points of the new regulation and provide practical guidance and risk warnings for foreign invested enterprise and foreign law firms. Analysis of the key points in the new regulations. First, applicants and scope. Enterprise and individual. Any enterprise or individual that qualifies as a Chinese tax resident may apply for the tax resident certificate for any calendar year. Branches and special entity. Domestic and overseas branches of Chinese resident enterprises, as well as individually owned business, sole proprietorships, and partnerships cannot directly apply, but may apply through their headquarters, owners, investors, or partners. Application materials and procedures. Basic materials. Applicants must submit the application form for the tax resident certificate and relevant supporting materials, such as contract, agreements, and payments vouchers. Material for individuals. Individual applicant needs to provide proof of domicile or resident period, such as identification information and entry-exit records. Processing time. The competent tax authority shall complete the process within 7 working days from the date of acceptance or provide written reasons for refusal. Handling special cases. Branches and special entities. Headquarters, owners, investors, or partners may apply on behalf of their entities, and the relevant relationship can be noted in the remark section of the tax resident certificate. Foreign language material. In the event the application material are in a foreign language, a Chinese translation must be submitted, and the applicant is responsible for the accuracy and completeness of the translation. Practical operation guide. Preparation before application. Confirm tax resident status. Applicants shall confirm whether they qualify as Chinese tax residents based on the enterprise income tax law, individual income tax law, and their implementation regulations. Prepare relevant material. Prepare relevant material based on the application purpose, such as contract, agreement, and payments vouchers, and ensure their authentication and also the completeness. Notes during the application process. Timely communication. If the competent tax authorities request additional materials or explanations, applicants should respond promptly to avoid delays. Monitor processing progress. Applicants can check the processing process through channels provided by the tax authority to ensure a smooth application process. Risk warnings and solutions. Risk warnings. Policy interpretation risks. Insufficient understanding of the new regulation by applicants may lead to incomplete or non-compliant application materials. Compliance risks. When enjoying treaty benefits, applicants must ensure compliance with relevant tax treaties and domestic regulations to avoid compliance issues due to improper operations. Solutions. Strengthen policy research. Applicants should thoroughly study the application conditions and procedures for the tax resident certificate to ensure that the application material are complete and compliant. Seek professional support. Applicants are advised to consult professional lawyers or tax advisors to ensure the compliance and the efficiency of the application process. Discussion and conclusion by me. Discussion. The issuance of this new regulation marks an important step in China's efforts to optimize tax service and facilitate cross-border operations. Lawyer Guan Baokui points out that foreign investor enterprises and individuals shall fully utilize the policy benefits of the tax resident certificate to optimize tax management, but they must also be aware of potential risks in policy implementation, particularly compliance issues. Conclusion. Lawyer Guan Baokui believes that as the State Taxation Administration continues to promote tax facilitation policies, cross-border tax management will become more efficient and transparent. Enterprise shall seize the policy opportunities to improve tax compliance management while strengthening the risk prevention and also control to ensure stable business development in China. Again, thank you for your time to this video, and I will put the link to the article in the comments below. Thank you.